happiest man in my life. I'm going to throw a chair. Lady! I want their mothers dead. No. I want their family dead. I want all their friends dead.
Please, these gays, they're trying to murder me.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
These gays are trying to murder me. I wish, as you're driving to work or wherever you're going. Hold on.
Did you see that?
What do you have dripping down your chin?
That was some delicious tacos.
That is called jerk queso, I do believe.
So good.
Shut up, Frog. I'm sorry. I'm 12. Wherever you are right now, I wish you were here with us.
Yeah.
Because our friend Shelly Flash is here. Two Girls Cook Shop. These are the most amazing tacos ever. Here on National Taco Day, by the way. It is. It was our pleasure to meet Shelly and her daughter, Jatwan Searing, right?
Yep, Jatwan was here.
Who's off at college or something.
Yep.
You and Jatwan. Remember that night? They won the taco contest at Taco and Tequila Night, which I'm surprised Nate remembers because he did nothing but drink tequila. Oh, stop. Shelly, remember how drunk he was? I don't know if you remember that.
I remember it being a blur.
Isn't it funny? He was so blurred that you were blurred. Yeah. It was like he was drunk for all of us. If you could get close to that microphone.
Man, that night was so great because your daughter was so happy when you won. I mean, she was like through the roof. It was great to see.
We've been kicked out of clubs together. So the fact that we made it that far and we weren't getting kicked out, she's like, let's go.
So I know you've told this story before, but we have new people listening, whatever. They need to hear your story. When you walk away from the New York Wine and Food Festival taco contest competition, winning, it's a major thing here in New York City. Because there's some damn good tacos in town, right? But when we tasted yours, the Jamaican tacos, right? Yeah. It was a game changer. Yeah, we're like, what the hell? We were looking at each other like, what the hell am I eating?
Why would you even bring us another taco after this? Give us more.
It was cool.
And then we left. We were judging these tequila drinks, whatever. And so I gotta go get me another taco. So I went to the stand and got more. Tell your story, because it really is a great story.
First, thank y'all for the love, because I remember that, because I was like, why do they keep coming back? And I wasn't sure, and I was just like, maybe they're just drunk, they need to suck up the alcohol. Like, I didn't really know what was happening.
Could be.
But it was so full circle, because I had worked with the New York Wine and Food Festival for years. As a culinary student, I used to be a chef assistant, I cleaned up after chefs, like, I did the lug work just because I wanted to be in the industry. And then to come back as a business owner with my child, with my team, and representing so many people of color. We were actually the only people of color. Like, I didn't realize that. Like, it was like one of the whole, like, they were of color. I'm sorry, black. Let's clear the room. I'm sorry, black folks. Black. Can't say that now. I'm trying to be, PC. But black people, we were the only ones represented. And to come back, I was just happy to be there. I was happy to be invited. We don't have a restaurant. We have no walls. We don't have a food truck. We're just doing pop-ups and like a true New York business. Like, we're just bootstrapped. And then we won.
They won.
We won. And I was like, so I go from cleaning up. It was so surreal. Cleaning up, assisting, not being seen to being seen. Mm-hmm. And it was really wild. And it was like, I can't hold you. Like, our posture changed. It was just like, we deserve to be here. It was
an interesting observation.
Yeah.
I mean, something as simple, we posture, but when your posture changes, that means there was a major shift in your world, right?
100%.
To be seen, to be heard, to be tasted,
Yeah.
I mean, what a night. And so
beautiful. It's
not only just the most amazing tacos ever, you got to trust me on that,
So
but the story behind the tacos, the story behind the win, behind the win, that's what makes the difference.
100%. And it's like, our taco is a story. And the good thing about it is, like, people are like, oh, what's in it? And it's a Jamaican taco, so that already starts the conversation. I call it the most inclusive bite you'll have.
Talk about it.
Because if you're a first gen, if you've never been to Jamaica, I can introduce you to something. Or if you're from the island, I can reintroduce you. And then it's in something that's nostalgic. Who doesn't like a taco? Mm-hmm. So I made sure that it is an entire meal in a bite. And I know it sounds so kumbaya, but I just want to bring people together. And I want people to have a common place. So if, like, you've never had jerk, you've never had a taco, like, let's come together and talk about it. No pun on words, but it's a thing. But it's like, I really want my food to be inclusive. And me and my daughter created it. She was like, we don't see ourselves in that. Everyone's either trying to steal an idea or some colonizer stuff or whatever. But I was just like, no, let's blend these two together, because we are supposed to be sitting at the same table together. And that's why we created the Jamaican taco.
Oh my
I
God.
love
It's
it.
heavenly.
Love it.
So, and even as you say, you feel heard and you won and your posture changed. As we eat these, it changes our day.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my
it's more than just eating a taco.
Thank
It's
you.
you're eating a story. The story changes everything.
Yeah, it
I think-
really does.
I
I
think-
did a pitch competition, and I was like, we're all two girls, and I didn't know why I ended by saying that. And this guy came out of nowhere. He's like, I'm two girls. He was like, I'm a first gen. He's like, I've been busting my ass. He was like, and I want to be included. And he's like, you brought me into the space that they said I was already welcomed. And when I tell you, I was like taken aback, and I'm like, you got it. You got it. And that's why we do cultural blended food, because there is a gap there, but there shouldn't be. And I don't know if I can change the conversation, the introduction one bite at a time, but that's truly the goal. And we've been so fortunate. We've gotten some great opportunities since we were on here last time. We've been in LA. We did some stuff in New Orleans.
She's on TV. She did TV stuff.
We did some you guys. Oh yes, you guys claimed it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So I need y'all to claim me. I need a truck and I need a restaurant because I'm looking for a production kitchen. So last time you said, "Oh, you should be on Food Network. You should be on a show." Then literally we got the call.
Wow.
I put that on everything,
That's so
and I
cool.
put it on my
That's so
vision
powerful.
board. I was like, "They said it." Yeah, so they said it, and I was like, "Okay." I thought Food Network was the festival, but then they called and we got on the Great Food Truck Race.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you need next? Now, what do we have to do?
Yeah, what do you need now?
I need a production kitchen.
Say it.
And I'm looking for a work van.
Okay.
Okay. So
And I know they were giving out vans. I think FedEx, we missed that grant opportunity because I know they were giving them to small businesses. But yeah, we're looking.
Okay, so let's start with production kitchen. And do you want to stay? What borough do you want to?
You know, I love Brooklyn.
Okay.
I
okay.
love Brooklyn. You know.
Brooklyn's big though. I mean,
know,
you could be on one
yeah,
side
I
and
could be in Bed-Stuy. I'm trying to
Okay.
keep. Yeah, there's a Black Girl Magic Row over there that I'm looking at right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Bed-Stuy production kitchen.
Yep.
I
Yes.
guess it's a kitchen where you cook. Well, I'm stupid.
Yeah, we do. We produce.
Yeah, they produce in the kitchen.
Yep.
Yes.
And then the truck thing. How much are trucks? I mean,
Trucks will run you about 50, 60, but I just need a work van. I'm starting small.
Oh, you need a van.
A van. I would love a van. Everyone wants to give me a truck, but that's a lot of maintenance. But listen, if it's free, I will make sure my kids, I always call my team my kids, we'll get to the next event. We'll be able to have our supplies there. It's a lot to pick up and start over because we work out of a shared kitchen now. And a lot of other vendors and small business owners, they can attribute to this. It's like my last rent was like $8,500. It was ridiculous.
God.
I had to get out of there.
Wow.
Now I pay hourly, but I also pay monthly for a cage, a small cage and a fridge. I pay monthly for this. So, if you have, the goal is production kitchen. I'm saving every dime to make sure we can get in production kitchen.
Wow.
It's going to be a game changer for us because
Shelley-
we don't have to move all the time.
Yeah.
See, as you listen to this, no matter if New York or Des Moines, no matter where you are, if ever you're out on the weekend, you see food trucks or you see vendors at these pop-up events, whatever. There's stories going on at each and every table.
Yeah.
And these are people who are doing everything they can to make the dreams come true.
Not afraid to work hard.
Yeah. Rather than just going on, I may have a taco, thank you, pay the money and walk away. If they're not too slammed and they have a minute, say, hey, what's your story? What am I eating on this tortilla?
It's
or
the most
whatever.
physical job you will ever do. And I've I had to acknowledge, I had hernia surgery 2 years ago, and it was like, what do you lift? Remember, that's the doctor asked me. I was like, generators and chicken. Yeah. And he's like, you gotta be picking up. I said, yeah, about 100 pounds. And it's like it laid me out. And I realized, I'm like, who would have thought food was so physical? But people work so hard just to provide. And when you hear this story, especially if it's immigrants, they can't even speak the language. And then they come in there and they're either doing churros or they're doing their dumplings or they're doing their tacos. And it's like, it says, I'm part of a really unique and special fabric and community of people, and that are the vendors of New York. And I have so much pride in that because I get it. And the doors that are opening for us is because people are starting to see it, and we're able to occupy these spaces.
I love it.
Wow.
Food is the universal language, right?
So
We
let's
all
talk
say
about
that.
it, yes.
Even if you don't speak the same language, you can all enjoy the same thing
Yep.
and love each other for it. I love that.
100%. 100%.
The unifier.
The unifier.
Who didn't take a bite of this taco and make a weird noise? No one. I wish you would have been in here when we were eating them.
I love it.
It's otherworldly.
We want to do shots. I know it's early. I want to do something different. I like Jamaica-fying my experiences. So
you can
instead of
Jamaica-fy all you want.
Instead of tequila, I think we can do jerk shots.
I'll do it.
Oh, is there alcohol in it?
It's no alcohol. It's actually a jerk consomme that I'm actually competing with next weekend.
Ooh, we get to try
So it's a jerk consomme. We're going to take a little shot
I
of
would
jerk.
love a sip of that.
Okay.
You should have heard what Shelly
cheers
said.
up to it.
Shelly said something very dirty to me when I was eating my taco.
What'd she say? Go on.
She had her phone up. She was getting video of me because she knows when I get into it, I'm in. I buy in. And what'd you say? You said
He's the best eater ever. It's how he eats. He's with his
love
whole
that.
face, eyebrows, chin bones, like
He enjoys
everything.
it.
It's
Everything.
just, I love it.
She's definitely not saying that about Scary.
and then Danielle walks in. She's got stuff dripping down her chin and stuff.
The talk I had stuff
It's
dripping down my chin.
I love it.
It is such a sensual thing. The text message is, I have taco goosebumps. This is an awesome story. I wish nothing but success for this woman's
Hey.
business. This lady's passion is infectious.
Thank you.
I'm dying to try these tacos. Miami Mexican, dying. I'm ready for them.
Love it.
Look at that.
Love it. We'll be in Atlanta October 28th, 29th for One Music Festival. I don't know if I can say that.
You can
but-
say whatever you want.
Yeah, it's like I'm excited. So hopefully Janet Jackson gets to taste my tacos and Kendrick
Ooh.
Lamar, and they're going to be there. So, yeah, we just want to represent as much as we can. So we've been really, really fortunate. Like, I just thank you guys for the love. I thank you for every person that listened to this show, because when I tell you, even if they just sent me the nicest messages, they were so encouraging. And it's like from body image to ownership of space to parenthood. Like, your listeners, boy.
We have
So-
the best ones.
You need like, if they could be a vitamin.
Yeah.
Like, they start your day off so well. They came and visited me when we were on Bridge Street. Like, a whole family like drove from another state.
Oh my.
Like, when I tell you, and they were so kind. We're not always, long lines dealing with different personalities, but
Right.
the people that listened and really checked in were so kind to
I
us.
love hearing that.
Yeah, you got a
'Cause
tribe.
it's not
You got a
always-
really
Wow.
good
It's not
tribe.
always that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
My
we-
DMs are a little different.
I-
It was
I-
beautiful.
I mean, we have 10 million people listening. And so
Yeah.
in that 10 million, you're going to have a few funky people.
Yeah, but they were in it, man. They were
I
really,
love
really
that.
sweet, and they saw a lot of themselves. Even the conversation we were having about like first gens, like it was a lot of that, and I was just like, wow, like you never know, you never really know. So it was beautiful.
So
It was
Two
beautiful.
Girls Cook Shop, of course, Shelly, thank you.
Yeah.
But we need to get everything up on our social so people can find you.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, we could say it over and over here, but people are driving. People can't write things down.
100%.
So as soon as I get Allie Gold on it, we'll get everything up like we did last time.
Awesome. Yeah.
So shots of jerk consomme.
Yeah. Oh, you say it better than me.
No.
I've been trying to practice even saying Badia. It's not Bria. I've been saying Bria for the longest. It's Badia.
It's body out. Yeah, they say it
Yeah, it's
different
a
ways.
lot. It's a lot of.
But I know we're always making a list. We compile a list every day of new drag queen names. I think jerk consomme.
Oh,
That's good.
Welcome to the stage, jerk consomme.
spicy.
All right, so again, Shelly Flash is here. We're gonna get that stuff up on our socials ASAP. She may have already done it because we want you to keep in touch with them, watch where they go,
Please. Yeah.
see what they're doing, and the story you heard Shelly talking about, share that story with your friends
Yeah.
because that's how it gets out
And
there.
share your stories with me, please. I breathe off of that. Like, I literally, to know that I'm not in this alone. So please, if you guys have any encouraging words, I'm looking for emotional snapbacks.
Okay.
As a new mommy with no
Yeah.
kids at home,
Yeah.
like this whole business thing, emotional snapbacks, and that's what community does. So
And never ever, as you listen to this, never be afraid to ask for what Shelly just asked for.
Yeah.
Let people know. Let your circle know. Hey, you know what I could really use today, and I'll pay it back. Let's
there we go.
Yeah.
put me up there.
100%.
That
All
info
right.
is up
Thank you.
at the Elvis Duran Show Instagram story.
Hey.
So if you need to find them, you can find them there.
Elvis Duran Show Instagram story.
Thank you,
We
guys.
we have to do some consomme shots.
Yes.
So we have things to look forward to.
National Taco Day.
And by the way, the only thing bad about this conversation is it took me away from my taco.
Can I tell you how stressed I was? I've been trying to eat. I think I crunched a chip right into the microphone at one point.
It's like, okay, it's great, Shelly. Go get the consomme. This is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank
lots
you.
of love. Lots of love.
Absolutely.
The story's in the
Jerk
taco.
shots time.
All right, let's get into Gandhi's 3 things we need to know. And when you hear the next song, just know that we'll be doing shots of jerk consomme. So there is that. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, tens of thousands of healthcare workers could strike today if a last-minute deal is not reached with Kaiser Permanente. Workers say a staffing shortage is one of the biggest problems within Kaiser, and they're calling for increased pay, claiming that it would attract more employees and in turn lead to a better patient care system. If a deal is not reached, it'll be the largest healthcare workers strike in U.S. history, spanning hundreds of hospitals and facilities across the nation and affecting 75,000 healthcare workers.
Take care of them.
Absolutely. They're extremely important. We love them. So I hope something gets worked out. Today, we know it's going to happen at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:18 Eastern Time for some cell phones. There's going to be a federal government emergency alert, and it's going out this afternoon. FEMA and the FCC are running a test to make sure that the system is running smoothly in case Americans are threatened by natural disasters, terrorism, or other emergencies. They keep calling the sound jolting, so I'm excited to hear what this actually sounds like.
You love jolting sound.
Yes, I love jolting anything. The jolting sound should start hitting your phone again around 2:20 Eastern Time, and the test window will run for about 30 minutes. During that alert, a message on your phone will say, "This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action needed." And finally, the FCC is now issuing fines for space trash. The agency announced that it reached a settlement with Dish Network on Monday over the company not properly disposing of a broadcast communications satellite. Dish agreed to pay a $150,000 fine. The FCC said making sure operators comply with their commitments will be a concern because satellite operations are becoming more prevalent, and so is the space economy. They're saying it's accelerating. And those are your three things.
Okay.
Swallow your taco, man. I looked around the room the whole time. Everyone just chewing. I love it.
Hey, is Sherry Shepherd here yet?
She's coming up next, baby.
So she's here.
She's here.
Make sure she meets Shelley.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. So, Sherry Shepherd on the way.
This is Elvis Duran in the Morning